Nice and bushy now.
Yeah.
Through the power of editing.
We need to like create a more dramatic TeaDB theme song that we're back. It's sort of like Star Wars happening.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah. There's a guy going like diagonal here. TeaDB.
Hey,
we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Filming.
We're not dead.
Not dead. Still filming. This isn't opened. Wow. Cool.
Yeah. We are doing straight from the bag. And before that, it was straight from the single bush.
Oh yes, it was.
From Yashi Xiang Dancong. So, duck shit Aroma Oolong.
This smells like some fantastic duck shit. I mean,
you know,
floral,
premium duck shit, man. You really don't want to be having that non-organic duck shit.
No,
you gotta go full organic. No. So this package just arrived for me yesterday. So it's a new tea package. You can also maybe tell, or maybe you can't, that we are in a new location.
Yes.
So new filming location, and we are filming again. So very exciting times.
Yep. Hope everyone's been safe.
Yeah. And so it will probably be another month or so before we sort of get into the regular flow of stuff, but hopefully you guys enjoy this episode.
Yeah, I agree. It's a weird, everyone's being careful. It's a weird dynamic thing. Play it by ear. Ow.
My chahai was even cleaned. I cleaned it really the best way by just buying a new one. It's very effective. It works really well. Some people are suggesting like all these cleaning products, and I'm just like, no, $7. Here you go, even outsourcing, getting a new chai.
Yum.
Oh, that aroma.
It smells great.
Yeah. Kind of is like halfway in that sort of floral and halfway in that sort of fruity camp.
A little tight roast on there.
Yeah. I think this is a 2020 harvest, so...
Yeah, because what's the producer?
WuyiOrigin.
Oh,
so they were, we have not gotten a ton of tea packages compared to the norm this harvest. And this, I think, is actually the first one. Just got here yesterday, so...
It's a weird time.
Yeah.
It's a weird year.
Weird year, yeah. And it came via DHL, too, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, I don't know it exists anymore.
Yeah, well.
I liked the previous jaw more.
I still have it.
That's more character.
Yeah, it had a lot of character / tea stinks.
Salute. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's nice. So these light, it's really quite light still. It's pretty green actually. Yeah, interesting. It has a nice mineraliness. It's one of the WuyiOrigin's characteristics. It seems like.
Yeah.
Just has that nice kind of
that extra texture.
Right.
Sweet and biting. I agree with Denny. It's still pretty light so far.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
We'll be getting into the gist of the tea soon. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you been drinking tea, Denny? This has actually literally been probably 3 months since we've seen each other.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time. I have been. I've been drinking white teas. I've been drinking ripe. Have not been drinking raw pu'er hardly at all, and some oolongs, some green oolongs. But yeah, it hasn't been. I don't know. It hasn't been a focus. It's been tea has been more of a utility experience for me recently. I think we've both just been pretty busy.
Right.
And it's nice though. It's nice to spend some time and get back into it. Definitely.
Yeah.
And wow, quite a bit of variety of.
Some of the leaves are quite dark.
Yeah.
And other ones, it almost looks like a couple of the leaves almost look like Oriental Beauty or something like that.
Right. And yeah, it has that. Oh man, the aroma on these teas itself is just so fantastic and wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't say that I've ever totally understood why this is called duck shit aroma.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I have I've just lacked the experience of the true character of duck shit.
Yeah, but cultured enough.
To me, this smells much better than duck shit aroma. Yeah, I don't know.
Odd naming. Maybe it was like a marketing play.
It's hard to say. Yeah, probably.
What episode this is?
360?
360.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 360. It's still pretty light, actually. It has a mineraliness to it.
Yeah.
It is interesting. And I filled up the
Yeah, it looks like a fair amount.
vessel
But
pretty heavily here. So let's hang out for another extra. Oh my gosh.
you gonna break my new chai?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want the old one back?
Deal with it.
It's gonna make a point. Just like chuck it out the window. Fuck you guys.
In the comments, let us know what you guys have been up to.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. You've still been updating the blog regularly. So.
Yeah, I've been doing in between stuff. I haven't done a ton of writing either. I've been busy moving as well. So yeah, Denny and I have both been pretty busy in the meantime.
Yeah, fortunately, frankly.
Yeah.
Look at that color, getting darker definitely.
Yeah.
Beautiful, kind of yellow. Hard to bring that out, but.
And these Dancong Oolongs are always kind of a little bit of a challenge to brew because you definitely get them to be pretty astringent too, but you want to also just brew it so there's enough flavor there to savor.
Exactly. I was gonna say this one's has felt under steeped so far, frankly. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bit more now.
Much more, yeah.
Just get that body, and those minerals are still there, but it's just like a little grittier.
Yeah. It really just has that sort of like spring storm feeling. It's like kind of both like round and cozy flavors, but also just kind of like a little bit of a freshness, a little bit of a sort of perfumey floralness.
Right.
One of my favorite parts of oolongs in general is just they can kind of straddle those sorts of flavor notes well. And be complementary, really tasty.
Yeah, that steep was much better, I gotta say.
Yeah.
And it actually performed really well when you pushed it just a little bit. So.
Yeah, I think that might be a testament to the quality.
Yeah, you really taste that aftertaste too, and just savor it. Yeah, really tasty.
Yeah.
I think it. Yeah.
Mom test.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. It's been a while since I even thought about that. It took me a second.
Yeah.
What's your mom up to?
The mom test?
Yeah, mom test?
Yeah, no, I think so too. I think it has it's just like a pleasant, approachable flavor profile, definitely.
Yeah.
Nothing kind of off or funky.
Yeah. What about your dad? Would your dad like this? I know he liked the Dancong, which is kind of like on the surface level, somewhat similar to this sort of tea.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that teas that have a kind of sweetness that is almost saccharine, almost tastes like its sugar has been added to it. I think those are just easier to try teas. They don't have nearly as many kind of off-putting, intense flavors. And this is one of those. I think there's a lot of depth to it too, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think he would actually enjoy this one though. This would also be a hit for backpacking, definitely. Especially with the twisted leaves, because you're going to get into a little bit more of the flavor a little bit more quickly. So.
Do you think it'd be too hard to brew while backpacking?
You'd have to do it lightly, and then as you drink through it, it gets more intense, basically.
Okay. So basically, don't put it in your thermos and wait for 5 hours.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
And the color is brilliant, too. It's really yellow.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. So it seems like this tea, you want it to really brew a solidly yellow color.
Right.
So.
So wonderfully floral. What a great tea. Oh, yum.
Great summertime tea.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just thinking that. Yeah, it really does fit. Not that it's like a cooling tea necessarily, but just that the flavor profile is just crisp and fresh and with a great balance though too of those oxidized leaves that have a little bit more. Again, I say coziness, but what I mean is kind of like baking spice flavors, like cookie kind of stuff, sweetness. Little oatiness to it, really
Yeah.
nice.
Pretty complex too for just a sometimes with these like really single origin or single bush in this case teas, you worry a little bit about like the complexity being a little lacking and it being kind of just a little getting a little bit too much of a singular monotone experience. Not the case for this in my opinion at least.
Yeah.
Like plenty to be interested in.
Aftertaste, any sort of like...
Yeah, no, I think it's quite good. I especially noticed it after the third steep. It just fills up the whole mouth, and sort of like the whole mouth feels like you just like sucked on honeysuckle or something like that.
It has a really, yeah. The leaves are really opening up now. And yeah, mostly green, mostly a little bit green oxidized, but then a couple of leaves that are just nice and brown. And always fun to look at the leaves too.
Yeah.
And focus on that. Oh, so tasty, so smelly, in a good way.
Right.
Smelly
in a good way.
And then, no idea why it's called.
Yeah. Tell us what your favorite smelly in a good way tea is.
It's good just to be drinking tea again.
Yeah.
For sure. I guess we're gonna film again too. So.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about it, but we're gonna talk about it on camera right now. Are we gonna We're not gonna probably do a weekly anymore.
Denny is going on vacation for a bit, so we'll kind of evaluate and see what the situation is in our area and elsewhere after that. But hope to at least bring somewhat regular episodes on.
Yeah, and so I know both of us are being really careful, and just everyone knows this, but just as a safety precaution, just be mindful and conscientious of other people that you're around. We talked about doing this a couple times. We were going to film last week, but I realized that I had possibly had some exposure to someone else. So we're just trying to make it work with everybody else's. Yeah. It's a weird time. Good time to be drinking a bunch of tea.
Yeah. Absolutely. A lot of people that are now working from home, like Denny and I both do, now have all of a sudden a lot more time to drink some tea and that kind of thing. So hope you all have been just sort of enjoying and savoring it. Yeah. Shipping from China might be slow now, but that's true. But plenty of time to enjoy this stuff.
Check this tea out. This is
definitely.
This is really good.
And honestly, I've had a couple of packages shipped to me DHL in the past couple months. It's quite fast. So it seems like WuyiOrigin might be doing that. So if you want to get your tea sometime in the next 2 months, then hit them up. I mean, these people have good tea, so
absolutely,
and I think they'll be good for a while.
Yeah, absolutely, super tasty. Check them out, WuyiOrigins. Give them a Google. And if you guys liked this episode, feel free to subscribe.
Yeah, people can still do that.
Tell your mom about it.
Tell your dad about it.
Tell your
kids.
Tell your kids. Tell
your cousins. Tell your second cousins.
Tell them all. We'll see you guys next time on episode 361.